Oh, that's copyrighted music. Shit.
Is it? So
It is.
well, with copyrighted music, we will greet you to another episode of the Panophobics podcast with
TPP. Oh, Vincent. And
you
Matt.
got it wrong again.
I thought you would like stop after "Welcome to the Panophobics podcast," and I was like, TPP. Oh yeah.
So let's try that again. Ladies and gentlemen, you are very welcome to another episode of the Panophobics podcast with
Vincent and
Max.
oh yeah.
Oh, we
Look at that sound.
did it. Did I clip again?
I definitely deaf.
Oh,
I'm deaf.
Didn't. You're deaf. That's
I'm deaf.
cool.
No, I'm not. Hello and very welcome to
This
This
very special
shitty-
episode of Unspecialness.
this very shitty podcast.
Yeah. Well,
You're
I'm
still
surprised
listening to.
I'm surprised
And
you're
we love
even
you.
listening to it. So
We love you. Probably.
yeah, we
Kind of.
we love you probably.
Kind of.
Kind of.
Okay.
So
So, hello, Max. How are you doing?
hi Vincent, I'm doing fine. What are you holding in your hand?
A big can of beer.
Only in Germany.
Only in Germany. Well, it's Danish beer. It's a 1 liter can.
It's like
of
really
beer.
gorgeous. No, we just went through the supermarket for our nachos, which we will have later, and
And Coke.
a Coke.
No,
And
Coke. Not a Coke.
And
Coke.
Coke. Okay. You just did. Never mind. And we just walked past this beer bottle or can, which was like really huge, and said, "Look at that!" And Vincent was like, "Let's buy it." And then we bought it, so we have like a giant beer can.
I mean, it's a liter of beer.
It's a
And
liter of
it's
beer.
actually quite good.
It's
I mean,
like-
it's not super duper good, but it's okay.
Yeah. So
So what
now
do you
have-
want more
we
than?
have now 1 liter of beer for both of us.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, I think I'm the one drinking most of it currently, but that's okay.
Yeah.
It makes me burp. I like to burp. So if you don't want to hear burps, fuck you. Just fuck you. Yeah, so
This is our podcast. We can do what we want.
yes. Is our rules. You live with it or don't.
Yeah.
Then we don't care. So yeah. First point of the list is good.
So yeah.
we have a list again.
We have a
because
list again.
We are organized because we are students of the second semester, so that's why we need to be organized. Well, kind of.
why we pretend to be organized.
I mean, I'm currently like making my notes on my laptop. What's really awesome
Yeah, I know.
because I don't need like tons of paper. I just need my laptop.
Yeah, but I still think if you would have like the AnyPen technology, it would be really, really cool.
Yeah, but
But now it
sadly,
just
just
sucks
the Yoga 3 tablets, I think, have the AnyPen technology, which is really great because if you don't know what AnyPen technology is, you can use, like it says, AnyPen on the touchscreen of your Lenovo Yoga tablet, not the laptop, which I have, just the tablet. And you can just use, any pen you have that has a metal tip.
That's really cool.
And you can just write on it. It's really cool. So mine just has a normal, what is it called? Receptive?
It's capacitive.
Capacitive touchscreen. So just like any smartphone, really. So I had to buy a normal pen, which is kind of good. It's from, what is it?
I don't know. It's some
Adenet.
weird pen with like a disc on.
Yeah, it's Adenet Jot Pro. It's called. It's like the normal pens for capacitive displays have like this rubber thing on top,
Yeah.
which is very imprecise.
It's inaccurate and it really sucks because it sticks to the surface.
Yeah, it's bad. So I bought the Adenet Jot Pro, which has a small plastic disc in front of it, which, well, a capacitive display needs some kind of metal thing in front, and just it has to be a certain size, so they just used a clear plastic disc you can see through with a small metal pin in the middle, and you can just perfectly write on the display. I mean, it's not perfect because, well, the display doesn't shut off, so if I put my hand on the display while I'm writing, I fuck everything up. So I'm currently using my sleeves on my pullover or jacket or something to just put my hand in it and just then write. It works perfectly. I just have to think about something I can do in the summer when I just don't wear a pullover.
Yeah, that's like, congratulations, you just fucked up.
Well, yeah, but still, it works like a charm. I really like it. I mean, for like practice stuff where we really have to...
Yeah, like where text isn't just enough.
Yeah, where you just don't have to take notes. You really have to do stuff. It's not that good because, well, I'm often just like correcting stuff and screwing up, and so that's too much work on my laptop.
He's screwing up like all of the time.
But taking notes it's perfect. I mean, you can scale it up, scale it down, take notes. I mean, they are not as clear as when you do it on paper because it's not that precise, but it's still pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, I've tried it, and I got to say it's like a good alternative, but it has its flaws. I really like the Wacom.
I mean,
pen technology, and I'd really like to have that tablet, which costs about $3,000. But as I'm a student, I just bought like a microphone.
What did you do? Why did you buy a microphone?
Well, you did too.
No, I just stole it.
You stole it from Amazon.
No. Yeah, I stole it from Amazon. I just went to Amazon and said, "Hey, I'm a student. I need a microphone." Okay, here you go.
Oh, okay. Well, I should have done that too. Yeah, so I don't have money, nor for that, nor for anything else, so...
Like the hunger stuff.
The hunger stuff. Yeah,
we just got... some people just talk to us, not like one girl talked to us about like... It's really funny that it's always girls on the streets, like no guys. Like in Aachen right here, it's just girls because they know there are no girls around, and if a girl talks to you, you instantly respond like Max.
Well, yeah,
but like 90% of the guys just respond because it's a girl. A girl is talking to me, and it's, what? And then it's just, I mean, she was nice and stuff, and we just talked to her because
Vincent was like, a girl is talking to me. What?
What?
That
girls?
Usually doesn't happen, and yeah.
I mean, I'm just a nice guy in general, so even if it would have been a guy, I would have talked to him because, I mean, it's this fucking job. He gets paid for it, and
do they get paid?
Yeah, she said she gets paid for it.
Oh, that's paid.
Paid. She gets paid. No, she said she gets paid
for it.
Like she said, like if
right.
She just does like 20 minutes in a week, and then she can pay like for her hunger stuff.
Yeah.
That she like her money goes directly to them, but she gets paid for it, so she doesn't have to pay for it herself,
yeah, right. So that's good. Yeah, I like the attitude, but I really don't like to get like pulled off the streets by someone.
No, I don't either. But I mean, I didn't really care. I mean, it was kind of nice how they did it, like with opening the lock and stuff, and it didn't work and blah blah blah. It was okay. Like,
it really was okay, but I think
normally they just go, "Do you want to like pay $500 right now?" Like, what the fuck? I won't give you my signature. Are you crazy? Like, yes, and she was okay with us just saying, "Okay, we'll look at it." I mean, we like the attitude, but we just won't decide right now. So, I mean, we pretty much decided in that moment that we won't do it. I mean, it's more expensive than a fucking Netflix account. I mean, what the fuck? We can't just stop our Netflix subscription to just... I mean, it wouldn't even be enough. We would need to stop our Netflix subscription and our Google Music All Access subscription.
To put it in words, we really, really like to help those people, but we like to watch movies more.
Yes, it's more entertaining. I mean... Oh, there you put my sausage. Oh, sorry, I just got distracted.
There you put your sausage.
He stole my sausage.
No, he lost it.
No, you looked at it. You stole it and you looked at it and you put it away.
So when gay people look at sausages, they steal the sausage?
No, only if they take it and put it in a different
Oh, that's
Please.
Oh, damn. I thought I could accuse you of being racist.
No,
Damn.
I'm not racist. Well, I am.
Damn.
Kind of sometimes. Not really.
Oh, hell no.
Shit.
Shit.
Yes.
Oh,
Thank you.
there we go.
Thank you, everyone.
That
Thank
was
you.
a good statement for
Thank
the
you for the
weekend.
applause.
The word
Thank
of
you.
Friday.
Friday. It's Friday.
So that's like really shitty now. Shall we beat it out?
We do.
Some people are
Don't know
watching
that
it
we
not
just
on
took a
Friday.
week. Well,
So
2 weeks to record
I think we
another
should do
episode.
it like for a Friday, for a Saturday, for a Sunday, for a
For
Monday.
the day it is right now.
Well, that's better.
Yes. But yeah. I mean, we
Insert work day right now.
but I mean, it's just audio now, so the upload wouldn't take that long.
Well, I had a look, and I usually compile.
Yeah, you can talk about the last episode that took like a week to upload. I don't know why. I didn't have to do it. Like normally I
since there was
upload it and
video
it's just
in it.
like done in a day, and he uploaded it and he's just screwed up.
No, since it had video in it, the video file was like larger, because I usually code it in what was that, MPEG preview,
Yeah.
and then uploaded
Yep.
instead of MP4 or whatever. So it had like 15 gigabytes of size.
Well, that's really intelligent of you.
Yeah, and so I converted it like between different formats to see which one is best. And when I saw that like MP4 is the best, I went to like do the whole thing,
Yes.
and then it fucked up like several times because Premiere Pro sucks ass when converting stuff.
Yeah, that's
it was
true.
like
That's really
doing
true.
like half of it, and then it stopped. Like the video file was still 15 gigabytes large, and it still had like an hour runtime, but it was like till half of it, and then the rest was black and no audio at all.
Oh, great.
So I had to do that like 3 or 4 times. And in the end I decided to render the first half and then the second half and then put them together, but that didn't work out as well, because that one was like, yeah, it was like really shitty, because I think it's my computer. I should
I think so too.
reinstall Windows and stuff. So yeah,
I'll just buy a new
but
computer.
at least like at some time it was like, yeah, I now have like the finished video file of 2 point something gigabytes and uploaded it. And then I had a look why it was so large, but I figured that episode 006 had like 12 gigabytes.
Really?
And I managed to upload that, but like in Treefall, which has like 10 megabits
I mean,
upload.
If you need a better internet connection, you could just give it to me and I can upload it.
But then again, you have to carry your laptop, and
Or I can just give you like wait a second.
like, yeah, there was a, how large is it?
16.
Yeah, that was the
Gigs.
problem with mine. I plugged it in, I deleted it completely, so it has like 14.6 gigabytes or something.
Okay, so mine normally, I mean, like,
so I wanted
why
to
was
pull
the
it up.
last episode so much big? Oh, like the video, but with just audio it works. I mean, I did it like several times.
Yeah,
with the
but then
first
I
episode.
just pulled over the audio files
Yeah,
and not just like the video.
yeah, I know. So, but I just,
No.
it's okay. You're just stupid, and you
So
you don't know how
I
to
wanted
work
to put
with
it on
computers.
on this very USB stick, and it said it's too small. So yeah, which is our top topic. So yeah.
So yeah.
So yeah.
So we decided, well, we had an idea for something funny for the podcast.
Yeah. So we wanted to play like a retro game, and Vincent came up with the idea of playing Wing Commander 3.
Because it's free on Origin.
And we were like, okay, yeah, let's do that. And he downloaded it, which was pretty quick. Actually, there's a plus point for that game.
I mean, I remembered like my time when I was starting to play games, and I started with I think Wing Commander Privateer, Like, I didn't really play it that much, but my father played it, my brother played it. I played it like in between, maybe a bit. But I really started with the Stardancer and Freelancer. So it was like Wing Commander. It's just great. It's like the start of space simulations. I mean, yeah, there's Legions, but Elite sucks. I mean, nobody wants to play Elite. I mean, to be honest, nobody. So there was Wing
Commander.
Yes. Well, yes, but
if you are
I never played.
You're right.
I never played Elite, to be honest. I don't know. I never seen. It was too open for my. I mean, I want a story. I want to have something to do, and not just be like, you have nothing to do. Go on. It's like Minecraft, but when you're like 14 or 12, you don't. If you get thrown into a game like Space Simulator, like Elite, and you have nothing to do, you're screwed because Elite is just too confusing to do anything. So you just don't do anything.
So Elite is a complete shit.
Yes, and Wing Commander.
Fuck up.
Roberts.
So
Chris Roberts, the one and only Space Simulator guy on the world, on the planet.
A beer for that.
Skull.
And now I have to wear my wooden shoes.
Yeah.
Damn.
So yeah, we decided to like do a little thing where we just play a retro game before recording the podcast, so we could talk about it. And
so let me talk about my perspective first, because I wasn't ever like as a child. The most spacey thing that I played was Homeworld, which was like a 3D simulator, but like of space, but it was strategy. It's tragedy and tragedy.
It's something in between that.
Tragedy. It was tragedy. Yeah, it really was, because it was fun, but it was like,
now you offended like 1,000 people.
Yeah.
But thank you for that.
For me, that's my opinion, and you can give me a shit on Twitter. Don't forget to follow me then.
You can give me shit on Twitter too for not liking Elite. It's okay.
Yeah, so
I can live with it.
So I wasn't growing up with like that shit, and so he said, let's play Wing Commander 3, and I saw some screenshots and was like, let's do that.
It's retro.
So
it really is.
Yeah,
it doesn't hold up.
The first like that, the thing that came to my mind was retro.
Yes.
And it was like, let's do that. And we went to your place and tried it out, because he had it on Origin, and he had a joystick and he wanted to play it on a joystick, and so we started up the game, and it was like boring as hell, because nothing worked at all. Like, it could have been a good game, and the intro, like the storyline was 20 minutes video in front of the game as an intro. That's you don't do that. But it was a nice intro, but it was like a bit like chewing gum pulled.
It was long.
It was really, really long, and it was like challenging to not press escape to skip it. But
I think you couldn't skip it. I tried. Let's be honest, I tried.
So every time you start up, you have to wait 20 minutes.
Well, if you played the first time, yes.
Yeah, so I think, where was it? Like the Binding of Isaac, I never found the skip key. And I always wanted like the intro, which is like 2 or 3 minutes. Really annoyed the heck out of me. But we were in that game, and it was like, where there's a product where it says premium on it.
Like my beer.
It stands on it because it really needs to stand on it, because it doesn't have anything else to advertise with. So it was like that. It didn't work at all, and it was like, so I didn't like it at all. We switched it off after like 10 minutes of gameplay.
Probably, yes.
So
10 to 15
yeah, now
minutes.
your perspective.
Okay, my perspective. So I was really hyped by, like, I got the idea of playing retro games and just like letting the viewers, so you guys, like say which games we should play, like favorably retro games, but I mean games in general. They should be cheap or free, but like just something we can talk about then. Or games we already have, which most of you know what we have. So so I was like really hyped, like, oh yeah, I mean we could play Wing Commander. Well, like I have it because of Origin, because it was free.
Wing Commander 3.
Wing Commander 3, yes. So I looked around like Wikipedia and everything. I was like, oh fucking yes. Like I looked at the screenshots and I'm like, they look great. I mean, not really, but it was so retro. I liked it again. And I was like, okay, I knew I never really played Wing Commander 3, but I saw my dad play it sometimes, but more Wing Commander Privateer, because I don't know why, but my dad was always into space sims. My brother kind of, not as much, but still. What?
That was the printer.
Oh. And so I was into space sims as soon as I touched Starlancer/Freelancer. And so I was really hyped to play Wing Commander 3. Like I never really played it, so I was like, well, that's gonna be fun. I know that like it wouldn't hold up as well, and I mean, let's be honest, there are games that hold up over time. I don't know, I have no example really, but like games you can play after.
Star Wars Jedi Knights thing.
Well, no,
I loved it,
but you can't play it. Next time we could play Star Wars City, you will hate it.
Yeah, probably yes.
And that's like, there are games you can play after years. Like, I don't know, like Quake. Come on. Quake you can play
Mario
after.
Kart Nintendo 64 edition.
Yeah, you like these kind of games you can play, but let's be honest, Wing Commander 3 is not that kind of a game. You look at it just like... So Origin already like put on like stuff that it would run on Windows 8, but you just really realize that it wasn't supposed to run on Windows. It was supposed to run on DOS. Let's be honest.
Yeah, it was like between all like the cutscenes,
it was
like random screens of white and black ASCII codes.
It was funny. So I mean, it starts off really, really slow because there's just like intros with like video scenes with real people talking about stuff, and it's just like random stuff. Oh, yeah, how is your girlfriend? I don't know. I haven't seen her in a while. Oh, that's sad. Do you want to be on the new ship? Well, it's a shitty ship, isn't it? Yeah, well, our best ship crashed. Oh, that's sad. Well, okay then. It's like, oh, okay. Well, that's a promising start.
With 2 sentences.
That's a really interesting start. So then we got to the point where we could get into a fighter, where we got into a simulator, because I didn't even have a clue how to play it. So we got into the simulator, the training mission. Then we realized the first problem. The joystick doesn't respond. We calibrated it and everything, but the game just doesn't react. Like, you have a joystick? Fuck you. I don't care. So then we found out that there's another problem. We couldn't throttle up with the keyboard. So we couldn't play with the keyboard also. So we had to push one button on the joystick and fly with the rest of the keyboard. So you need to have 3 arms. And even though that was kind of working, it didn't work really well. So we tried out some training missions, but
he got killed
like 40
in a
times.
training mission.
It was
tutorial.
It was really crazy. I don't know. I mean, I didn't get killed when I just was not moving at all, just turning around and firing at the enemy. I mean, I don't know why that worked. But so it didn't really work. It was kind of, well, I mean, I still was in like the hype of Wing Commander. Yes, I like it, but well, the problem isn't, in my opinion, it's not with the game. It's with Windows 8 not being able
Yeah.
you can't port it to a new PC because normally, I mean, I remember when we had our first joystick, it was
I can do that. I still have like a 89 PC.
oh, you have?
Yes.
Oh, great! Because like I remember our first joystick was like it was probably as big as a mouse, and it was just one small silver stick that it just has forward, backward, left, right, and then like a D-pad probably. You could say.
Yeah.
And it was clicking when you went in that direction, and it had 2 silver buttons.
Well, it's like the random arcade joystick that goes 4 directions, clicks, and has 2 buttons.
That's just all. And with that, you could play that game very well, perfectly. But well, we didn't have that, and with a keyboard, we couldn't find the fucking button where it said throttle up, and there was no configuration option where you could just say I want to throttle up with W or something. So we couldn't, and probably is what was on the numpad, but my keyboard doesn't have a numpad because I don't like numpads and nobody uses them.
Well, go fuck yourself.
So
that's why I got the Apple keyboard extra with numpad.
Well, I just have a mechanical keyboard, which is way more awesome. I don't need some.
Yes, but
numpad.
A mechanical keyboard with a numpad would be more awesome.
Well, no. In my opinion, it doesn't. I don't use a numpad ever. I didn't use it on my old keyboard
I always use it for my passwords and stuff.
I never use it.
It's so quick to type in numbers, but yes.
I mean, if I do like calculations or so, I use my numpad. But that was the only thing. I was like, okay, how often
you use your numpad, but you don't have one.
No, like before when I had my normal keyboard, I was like, how often do I do a calculation on my PC? I was like, okay, maybe 1 or 2 times, and therefore there I can use like the normal numbers.
Yeah,
and that's why I decided to not use one, because it's way smaller, it saves space, and I just don't like having like a huge keyboard on my.
Huge keyboards.
I hate huge keyboards. It's a pain in the ass. It's in the middle of everything. It's
not a pain in the ass, and trust me, I know what I'm talking about.
Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna be quiet. So after Wing Commander 3, we decided to quit.
Yeah, and we wanted to play that game, which was Freelancer.
Freelancer, best game ever. That's what got me hyped on space simulators. I played it for hours.
I gotta say, it's a really great game.
It's so awesome, and it's the best space simulator to date, not counting Star Citizen because it's not officially released now. So
yeah,
still the best.
I think it's a really great game. The graphics are kind of poor, but I think
it's from 2003.
Yeah, I just got to that, which is like, I still think it's one of the better games, because there's so many games that have like great graphics but have really shitty gameplay.
Yes.
And I'd rather prefer great gameplay over good graphics.
Yes. And
so there you go. This is one of I just watched like what we were playing 1 hour or something.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah.
1 hour 45 minutes.
I think it's a really great game.
It's awesome. I really liked it. I mean, Freelancer, even just the option, you get into the game, you talk to the first girl, like she gives you a mission like, hey, you can help me, you will get a free ship. You can say no to that fucking story mission, say fuck you story, I'm just gonna do freelancing. That's why the name is Freelancer, and because your name is Freelancer and everything.
Yeah, open world for the win.
So you can just you could just go like, fuck you, I'm just gonna fly off in space, shoot at police, like you can buy a ship and just fly off to space, shoot at the police and say, fuck you police, I'm gonna be a bounty hunter, pirate fucker.
Yeah.
You can do that, and that's just great. And well, Freelancer I loved it. I played it for hours, for years. I mean, I just, like, when you're done with the story, you probably have, like, visited half of the galaxy, kind of. And I was like, okay, so what always drove me forward was like the new ships, the more awesome ships, more guns, more shields, more everything. So I was like, okay, went like with my, I don't know, I was probably that time around 14, maybe, kind of that. So I was like, okay, I want the best ship that's in the game, because like that time, if you're that age, it's like you want the best thing. There's nothing else. So I looked at it and was like, oh fuck, the best ship is, you only can buy it if you're really, really like if one fraction really likes you, and that those are pirates, but not just like general pirates that are like, oh, I hate the police, I hate everything. They only hate one fucking trading guild and only fight them. So if you want to like them, you need to fight these trading guild. And it's so shitty, because like your reputation, if you finish the campaign with those pirates, is like -1 million. And then you have to kill those traders, and you feel so bad because they just, hey, wow, you're here to help us, and then you just shoot them down. It's like, oh fuck. You feel so bad. But then I got the ship, and I was like really happy, and just being the worst pirate ever, flying into police patrols.
Now shoot the pirates again.
And then I shot the pirates again, so the police loves me again. But it was so fun, and I played it for hours and hours, and I probably will again now that I have it installed on my PC.
Yeah, but in order to get that game,
we had to legally download it.
And yes,
thank you, Microsoft, for not even giving me the chance to be legally about it, because I could have bought it from Amazon for 70 euros.
Yeah, right. Because fuck you.
For a CD. So then I would have been standing in front of the problem that I don't have a CD drive. So I have no CD, DVD drive or whatever on my PC or laptop, because I don't need one. I mean, to be honest, when was the last time I used a CD drive, or anyone used it?
When was the last time I used it?
Yeah, so
the last time I used the CD was the cleaning CD for my CD drive, and it didn't do anything. So
yeah, so that was like, fuck it. So I would have had to buy a CD, DVD drive for like 40 euros, and I was like, no, I'm not going to pay 100 euros for Freelancer. That's not worth it. I mean, it's a game from 2003.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Thank you, Microsoft.
So we had to download it legally, and during that time, since we bought the Humble Bundle, Origin Bundle 2,
oh yes,
which was it's a really awesome thing, Humble Bundle, and we bought that, like both of us bought it. And then you can pay like any price you want, and I paid like $4.60 for
a
bunch of awesome games. But it's always like Humble Bundle always has those games with them that are not awesome.
Like mostly 2 or 3 games are not awesome, and like 1, maybe 2 games are really awesome. In this case, it's Mass Effect 2,
Dead Space 3.
No, 2.
No, 2.
It's 2.
Yeah, and Dead Space 2.
And what is it called? Dragon Age 2.
Oh yeah, Dragon Age 2.
So 3 awesome games, so that's why we bought it.
Yeah.
But we also got
Plants vs Zombies
Garden Warfare. It's a pretty good game.
Well, Plants vs Zombies, I really enjoyed that, like in the lessons.
The Garden Warfare is the first person shooter, or no, third person shooter, but it's the shooter game.
Oh, cool.
You run around as a plant, and shoot zombies. I mean, it's really fun.
Okay.
So it's good. It's a really good game for a Humble Bundle.
Yeah. So that, and
Bejeweled 3.
There was another very cool game which we played. Used to like spend the time
while
the
downloading
was finished, and it was Peggle.
Peggle, yes. Peggle is well interesting.
It's interesting, and it's the same level like Bejeweled 3.
I think it's better than Bejeweled, to be honest. I mean, Bejeweled is, I don't know. Peggle is kind of like, well,
it's like the arcade game that the little 3-year-old kid goes for and leaves it like 5 minutes after that.
Yeah, that's true. That's totally true. But I know guys.
Yeah, those overdriven,
YouTube.
and you have an instant replay button on a game that's
not even worth instant replay.
yeah, and then I don't even.
Yes. So we played that, and Max got really afraid of me. I don't know why.
Well, he started screaming out all the bonuses he got, like really, really loud, and I was really, really surprised that the neighbor didn't knock on the door.
Well, he wasn't there. That was a good point. No, because if you, I don't know, like get like a long shot where you hit
Long shot.
If you hit an orange tile and then like it flies over the whole screen and then hits another orange tile, it's just like it says like a long shot and you get like, I don't know, 2,500 points.
Yeah.
And it was like long shot, and like all the time, like free ball,
multi-ball,
triple multi, and all of those things, and was just going crazy. And Max was sitting next to me like, what the fuck? It was awesome.
What the fuck are you doing?
I had a blast playing Peggle, to be honest. I think it was more fun than playing Wing Commander 3. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
But just because it was so idiotic.
It was. But
like
not as idiotic as Broforce.
Broforce.
That's an awesome game. If you haven't played, really awesome if you haven't played Broforce, even if you don't have friends, I mean, it's better to play it with friends. But even if you don't have friends, just
and
play.
I gotta admit, it really looks unappealing at the first sight.
You look at it and it's like, what the fuck is
it? Such a great 2D shooter jump and run
exploding
game.
It's like the Expendables movie, but in a game. Because
and
everything explodes. Everyone dies. You die 100 times. It doesn't matter.
And it's a fun. Really, really cool game.
And you just confuse.
You can play RoboCop.
No, RoboCop.
Sorry, you can play.
Because every character has like bro in it, so it's like
James
Bro
Braun.
Bro Stallone.
So
Braun. I don't know. I don't know what the real names are, but
James Braun was in there too.
Yes, and Nero Bro or something. But like everyone, like the famous film characters were in there.
Yeah.
Chuck Norris. I don't know. And it is really funny. They have like different abilities to blow up stuff.
Yeah,
and it's
overall a really, really cool game for like playing with like friends when you're over and you don't know what to do. It's like,
I mean, you saw how confusing it was with us two.
It is really, really confusing.
Just think about playing it with 4 guys. You can't see shit.
Explosions everywhere.
It's just explosions.
Yeah,
but it's really fun. If you haven't played it, just try it. There is a free demo of it.
Is there?
There is. And you can just try it, and it's really fun.
Yeah.
That's why I bought it, because I tried the demo. I was like, oh my god, that's so epic. So I bought it. It's not even expensive, like €5, $5, whatever.
Yeah, and it's like a really great price for a great game.
I mean, yeah, it's still an alpha, beta, or something, but
I mean, you will have your fun with it.
You won't realize that it's just an alpha or beta or anything. So Max is just go to Cubase just to check if are we.
Oh, you clipped?
No,
no, is it?
Oh yeah, no, you clipped.
That's me. I clipped.
You clipped. So we're just checking our recording if it's still working. If you're still hearing us.
So where are we at? Like shit.
Oh shit. So just check on Steam how much Broforce is. Just I will type it in. We just are gonna do a quick check how much Broforce is, so you know how much you have to spend.
There's the Steam controller.
There, press. Broforce. Oh, $13.99. It's really expensive.
Yeah,
but it's worth the price. I really liked it. I had my fun with it. I mean, it's not that long of a game.
Wait for the next for a humble bundle or some Steam sale or something.
Yeah, something. If there's a Steam sale and it's in it,
it should.
You won't be sad if you paid $4 or something on it, because it's great. It really is great. I love it. I really love it. I
Yeah.
really, 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 really do. It's just explosions everywhere.
It's the maximum overload you could get out of a game.
Definitely. So,
One of the best games ever. So,
going on.
going on. We have our list. What does it say?
We wanted to watch VR porn, but didn't. Like, last episode we talked about how we would watch VR porn with Google Glass.
Google Glass. Oh, you have a Google Glass. That's really amazing.
And what is it called? Google
Google
Cardboard.
Cardboard.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. Yeah, sure, I have Google Glass. Whatever. I pay $1,000 just for Google Glass. No, I won't.
Yeah, so we wanted to do that, but no, we didn't.
But we
For some
Googled it
reason.
and we checked it, but it's not as easy as you would think to find VR porn.
Yeah.
So, and most of it is for Google, for Oculus Rift or Samsung Gear. So Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
So most of it is pointed in that direction, not Google Cardboard. So you can't just watch it on your phone.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't find something.
That's really shitty. But yeah, we found out that there is an extra thread for that on Reddit, which is Oculus not safe for work.
It's a subreddit already existing. I don't know how. I mean, there are subreddits of everything, but Oculus not safe for
I think
work.
there must
is
be a really huge market for that.
for
like Oculus porn.
Yeah, I mean, yes, it's the best thing ever.
It currently must be like 80% of
Oculus.
all like programs for Oculus.
It is. It definitely is. I mean,
Porn.
if there's something on the internet, it's porn. I mean,
Yeah.
let's be honest, porn is everywhere.
Yeah,
And it's great. I mean, I really want to like, not that I want to like jack off of it because of it.
But like to see how it is.
I want to see how it is. I want to see what it's like to be in a VR porn, like watch a VR porn.
Yeah.
Because I
It'd be
heard
really funny.
different opinions, but I want to know what it's like. And if I have a Oculus Rift
Have you
or
seen that? He's
HTC
confessing to want to watch porn on a VR glass.
Yes,
I am too.
because why not? I mean, who doesn't watch? I mean, who doesn't watch
just
porn?
because you can.
Probably girls don't. I mean, even girls watch porn. Let's be honest.
There was this one reaction video where she said like, "Oh, her bra doesn't look good."
That's like when girls watch porn. What kind of dress is that? Nobody wears that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
the girl totally notices.
That's what
Like,
you pay attention to.
A dress. Oh, it's gone. Oh, nice boobs. That's what heterosexual guys
Yeah.
see in a porno.
Well, what I see in this porno in such pornos is I don't.
You just don't look at it.
I just don't.
How do you see lesbians? Mostly in HD. I love it. I just love it.
I do still wonder if like gay videos are appealing to women.
I probably think so. I mean, like, why do I watch lesbian porn? I mean, it's mostly because I don't want to see like a
Guys.
dude with a huge dong and like hanging balls to be in a porno. I don't like watching a guy.
But you want to watch a woman with a strap on fucking
No.
another. No.
Well,
Isn't
not that often. I mean,
It's
it's mostly because
yeah.
I mean, like lesbian, you have like 2 times the fun because you're 2 girls, 4 boobs. It's awesome, but like sometimes it's like, okay, you just want to see sex, like just the sexual act where the guy is just banging the girl. But there's a reason why in this kind of porn, the guy's head is normally not that often shown because you don't want to see a guy's head if you watch porn.
That's right. There was I saw a video like some weeks ago where there was like the salary of like porn stars. As like women could easily do, like if you're like a really good looking like model woman and you're in a porno or you're like in that industry, you can do like I think it was $200,000 a year.
Easily.
easily. And if you're a man in heterosexual porn videos,
you're just fucked.
You're fucked. You're doing like 45 or something.
Because, I mean, what do you see of the guy? His dick, but maybe for 2 seconds, because then it's in her.
And then, yeah.
Well, and then you mostly see her reaction to being banged like fuck. But you don't want to see it. I mean, point of view is really like appealing to many people.
If you're a man and you want to be in the porn industry,
do gay porn.
Make gay porn.
It really is.
You
it's
do
like
like
that.
130 was the average or something.
Yes.
Like
gay porn. Like that's why girls and guys do.
That's more like I would earn with a bachelor's degree.
I mean that's what people why girls and guys do.
Yeah.
Like homosexual porn, because they just get more money for it.
Yeah.
Because it's like more people watch it.
I think it's really, really funny. Oh, there's a viewer behind.
We have a viewer. Wall. Do we? I don't.
And she's smiling and giving me a thumb up. Thumbs up.
She says, "Oh, hello."
I mean, she could come in and disturb like the recording,
and then we just kill her and hang on the wall.
We like a premium podcast. What?
We can just kill her and then hang on the wall, as a sign for the next person to come, because
if you disturb the recording of this podcast, you're gonna end up on this wall.
That's how we do it.
So she decided to not come in, because I now live with
a girl.
I'm gay, yeah, there's irony in it, but I really get along with her.
I still think he's just gay to get the girls. Well, no, I don't really.
Pretend to be gay to get all the women. I think that works, yeah.
I don't think. I mean,
also you get a lot of guys to hit on you.
I mean, yeah.
Doesn't that like increase your self-esteem when a gay guy asks you out something? Like, yeah, you would probably puke, but
yeah. First reaction, puke. Second reaction, be like, wow, he finds me attractive. Why don't girls?
And then it gets you really, really thinking.
And then it gets me thinking, and then I cry myself to bed because I don't have a girlfriend. That's pretty much how it goes.
Yeah.
But going back to porn, you can't leave porn when you're in the internet. No, what is it? Yesterday, when I went from Kennedy Park back, in the bus, and we went to the second bus, like home to our station. Mm-hmm. We had to change buses. And I walked in and I was really, really confused. Honestly confused. Now you're just thinking, well, how can he get to porn? While I walked in, there were two girls standing there. And one girl looked like 100% like a porn star. Really, like on the internet, one girl...
Like you Google porn and you see that's what you see.
No, like a girl I watched on I watched porn videos of. She was like, she looked exactly like that girl, and was like, oh shit. That was, I mean, I had to just control my body not to get a boner instantly, because I'm like, oh shit. Just look away. Just don't even look at it.
Just turn around and don't look. No, don't.
Because that was confusing, and I'm like. What you see, I mean, you can't just go up to him like, you look like a porn star. And I was really confusing. Like, Matthias was like, when we went out, I was looking back, like, really confused. Like, she looks like the porn star I know. And she was like, what? Like, she looks like a porn star I know. And he just started laughing.
Well, yeah, I would too.
But she looked good. I mean...
That actually never happened to me. That I saw someone like I would
to me never. I saw the bad jokes, like a guy going up to a girl like, oh, you look like a porn star I know, and or if you're at a bar with your girlfriend, like, I think I know you, and she's like, no, you don't know me, no, you don't know me, and then like 15 minutes later he's like, oh, that's where I know her from. She's a porn star, and like I was always like. Pfft, as if that would happen, and I got into the bus like, oh, it happened. It was really funny.
I would be like really stunned. Like, that's like, I would really look like baffled to death.
I mean,
it's like, is he? No. Is he?
It was like, I walked in, I was like, that can't be. No, but she looks like, but that can't be. And then like standing next to them because the bus was full and we just needed to be standing. And then they talked in German about just normal Aachen stuff, and like, okay, she's not. She just looks like it, but that's confusing. How can it be?
It's like really mean, yeah.
And she was probably like, why is this guy staring at me? Why? Why?
Yeah.
But it was fun.
I should be around you in those situations to tap you on the shoulder and say, you're starting to look creepy.
That was in school. Like, when I got a girlfriend, like, all my friends were like, okay, he has a girlfriend, he's different. And then after, like, I broke up with my girlfriend, and it happens that I got back to my normal moves, where it just was like in school. We normally stand at the door frame, and we just look at the hallway.
Yeah.
And then there's just like the hot girls from the other classes
Yeah, okay.
walk by, and my head just I didn't even control it, but my head just follows them like all the way through the hallway. Like, and the most fun thing, like I broke up with my girlfriend like 2 days then before that day. It was like standing there with my friends and everything was normal. I didn't even realize. And then I looked after them because I mean, I was free to go again. And everyone, like all of my friends, laughed at me like, he's back. It was so funny.
Well, I'm in a relationship and I still do it.
Well, yeah, you have a different relationship than I had.
Oh.
My girlfriend would have killed me.
Loser.
Yeah, she wasn't that good of a girlfriend.
Yeah. So I'm free to go anyway.
Yeah, I'm too.
With the
now.
people I like.
Because I don't have a girlfriend and nobody likes me. And only the gay guys like me. Perks of being gay, everyone loves you.
Yeah, shout out to my friend for being awesome.
Yeah, shout out to him. He is awesome for being that awesome.
You are awesome for being awesome. Bro
Thank
force.
you, Bro Force. So, moving on.
Moving on to what would you? Oh, there's one
last
thing on the
the
list,
last thing for this podcast,
which is the
Nordschleife. It's just a name. It's Nordschleife.
I know, but what's Schleife in English? Tie.
I don't.
Things you do on your shoelaces.
Just talk. I just need to.
So I'm talking now to distract the viewers that Vincent is actually using my computer to look up the word, but he's really, really terrible at using a keyboard. So
Just don't.
he does.
Why is he searching? Why is he searching? I type in a URL and he's searching for it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you,
So he
Opera.
just-
And I don't want to go from Japan. What the fuck did you do? Well, okay.
There were some Japanese letters and I wanted to translate them via Google, but
Loop. North Loop.
so it's the North Loop. Oh.
North Loop. That's yeah.
Yeah.
So we went to
Nordschleife.
the Nordschleife.
Nordschleife.
It's the you already clipped again.
I clipped again. Oh no. Oh no.
I unclipped.
Oh, I didn't clip. Shit.
So it's the extra part of the Nürburgring,
Yes, that is really, really awesome.
because it's just so big you can just sit anywhere, nobody cares. You just don't have to have tickets or anything.
Yeah.
You just can sit there. I mean, if it's a big race, you have to pay because then they will control. But
Yeah. But like
we went there for
the effort for controlling all the people doesn't really isn't really like from cost wise worthy,
no.
because like it's so big.
Yeah.
So if there's like a small event and 4 or 5 people are like around the track,
But it was
It's
fun.
like-
We went to the qualifying race for the 24-hour race on the Nordschleife.
yeah,
And it was fun. I mean, we mostly went there I mean, I on my part mostly went there because we wanted to do barbecue.
Yeah, so that was like the original plan. We have like, we are the aerospace engineers, and there's like a second group that do like the first part of the studies with us, which are like the automotive engineers. And he lives with one, and he said, oh, there is the qualifying of the 24-hour race. Let's go there and do some and watch the cars. And was like, oh yeah, I like doing photographs. And then Vincent came up with like doing the barbecue, because he had like a mobile barbecue thing.
Worked out great. Spoiler.
And then we were like, yeah, that's a brilliant idea. And there was like another automotive guy, which Andre, yeah, who wanted to come with us, and like, yeah, let's do that. And we wrapped everything up and wanted to go, and it was like a 1.5 hour drive with his fancy Volkswagen bus.
I love my bus, so don't say anything bad really about it. I will kill you if you
do. after having some troubles with shotgun laws on my side,
yeah,
this bastard called out survival of the fittest. So, and if you don't know what that is, it's what like the Distractify website of
Distractify website, and like
of
one
the
of the last
laws.
rules, like their driver rules, which for me is really interesting because I'm like the guy with the car here. I mean, Max has a car also, but
we didn't drive with it, and since he has like the awesome Volkswagen bus,
we can just drive with it.
Like we were two people, it was Matthias and I. And we were like
they were like, I love look at the faces, like both of them ready to be like going really fast so that they would be the first to see my car and call shotgun. And I was like, I can call survival of the fittest. So it's like, I now call, I now officially declare survival of the fittest. And both of them just ran to the car, kicked them. And the most funny thing really was they were just beating each other up on the door handle of the passenger side. I didn't open the door because it was funny. And then a girl walked by with a dog.
And it was just like, hi.
What are they doing? And they just keep hitting them like and just pulling them. And Matthias just, he had to put his backpack and his chair in the back, and he just threw them at me, like put them in the bag and just opened it. And he got in on the passenger side.
Respect for Matthias there. But to defend myself, I got like his chair into my face.
Yes. It was a really, really hard fight, but it was funny.
Long story short, I was in the back of the car, riding on the bitch seat. Well, not the bitch seat, but
the normal back passenger seat.
And since it's a bus, it was like really far on the back.
And it was cold outside, so we turned on the heater, but in the back it didn't really get warm. It took some time, and Matthias was always sitting there like, oh, is it cold back there? In front here, it's like really warm. It's so nice. Yeah. Should we turn down the heater?
So yeah, I looked up the exact rules and the laws in brackets here of shotgun to control what Matthias did over there too.
And he fucked up.
And he fucked up because he let the music go silent. And yeah, well, it was just like 10 kilometers, so it was like,
yeah. And I had to make the call because I could have stopped and let let Max or Andre sit. I mean, Andre
you have to call shotgun then, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I had to decide whether I would pull up and just stop and let someone else take shotgun, but I decided that the guy who's driving shotgun should know where we are going, and Matthias was pretty much the only guy who knew on which parking space we needed to go to the right space of the Nordschleife, because it's fucking huge. So I didn't stop and just drove on, and Max was okay with it because on the way back he called shotgun way early. I mean, he saw the car and I was next to him, so he could call shotgun. I heard it. And he was just laughing his ass off as Matthias just
He was like
just,
far away.
like keeping up, and then just got to me like shotgun, and Max was like, I already called it, just quiet. I was like, fuck. But it was good because Matthias just was sleeping at, like,
yeah, and that's what like
you can't sleep if you're calling shotgun.
Yeah.
I mean, it would have been okay. I mean, if I say it's okay, it's okay.
Yeah, it's like the driver has the call. But yeah, that was like one of the first bad things for me that evening. And then we were like carrying out like all our camping stuff, like the chairs and the barbecue and the table, and we were walking at least 1 kilometer or something, like along the track, and
we wanted to have a
space. It was like a
where
really great spot. I did one great photo. I did actually the second, which was like the how's it called, like
long exposure.
Not long exposure with like kind of
like where the background is
like blurry, like,
and the car is in focus.
I tried I tried to Photoshop it, but it still looks kind of like not original, and mainly because I'm bad at Photoshopping, but yeah, it was a really great spot to do that. And then we sat there, we're like the first 20 minutes were like really, really great, and there was like loud cars going by. It was like just awesome to watch. It was a bit cold, but it still was like a great experience overall. And then we decided to, hey, let's start the barbecue, and we start putting everything up and
everything
put, like,
worked
the coal
fine.
into the barbecue and just let it, like, he did something. I don't know. He's like his.
I have a fancy
system.
barbecue. If you're an American, I have the. Oh shit! Now I forgot the name.
He forgot the name. Even that great is that barbecue.
It really is great. If you're an American, you know that barbecue.
No, I don't think.
Son of Hibashi. Son of Hibashi.
That thing.
It's really awesome.
So we put it up, and the coal has to heat up and
like a normal, but it's fancy because it's fancy. Because it has
so that should be fancy, but actually it didn't.
Normally it works great. Like you have to wait maximum of 10 minutes and it's done. But
this time it didn't, because it was cold. Well,
it was stormy as fuck, and it started to rain.
Yeah,
like,
so it started to rain, and we had the coal and everything up, and we said like, it rained, and like the cars were getting less and less because they were getting pulled out of it, because when the track is wet, they don't get like faster laps anyway.
So they don't want to do a qualifying lap, because I mean, you want a fast qualifying lap.
So they were just like going to get like the setup for the wheels and the cars for rain, and eventually having that. So the cars were getting less and less, and it was getting like colder and colder, and it was starting to rain more and more. And we had like the barbecue that was like half on at that time, and
not even that. It was just like a quarter on.
So yeah, we
just barbecued.
Then we decided to put
sausages.
like the really small sausages on it, and his tofu
sausages
thing, because he's like a
vegetarian, pescatarian. Look it up if you don't know.
He's like really, really cruel to meat.
Cruel to meat. That sounds interesting.
Yeah. So
yeah,
he was like, no, I don't want to eat meat. So he got like a tofu soya sausage thing.
It was okay. I mean, it was cold, but it was okay.
Yeah.
That's a good thing about tofu sausages. You can eat them whether cold or not.
Well, we put our sausages on there, and we was like, oh, it's gonna last like 20 minutes minimum till the things are
and they were wet as fuck.
They were wet, and they were black because they were burned.
Like the one side was cold and burned. The one side was cold and wet, and the other side was burned.
Yeah,
and black.
So, go figure.
Yeah, it didn't really work out well, but in the end, more cars appeared, because more cars just settled for, like, they tested their rain stuff, like the rain tires, the rain setup.
To get the setup, and
so it was really fun. I mean, the cars were great. I mean, the cool SLS, the BMW, and the new like the new fancy car from this guy. I don't know the name again. But it's great. It's a funny.
That Swedish
No,
Netherlands.
he thought it was a Netherlands guy, but it didn't. It wasn't. It was an American guy.
Oh, okay.
But it was great. I mean, it was fun. It was great. We watched it, and we had a great time.
And
we will do it again.
Yes, definitely
on the Sunday next week Sunday.
Oh, is it? Okay.
There's the 24-hour race. I mean, I'll have to check how much it is because Matthias said something about 60 euros. I hope we don't have to pay 60 euros for one fucking day. But
well, I won't.
Because that's just too much. But if it's not that much, I would definitely do it because it would be fun. Going because Sunday we have a free day.
That's good.
We have to work and we have to do some stuff, but we have a free day.
Yeah.
And we can just go there and just party and watch it.
So that's really, really great. So
yeah. The next day I went like when we had a free after the fucking assessment center stuff.
Yeah.
And I watched WEC, the first race of the WEC in Silverstone, the 6 hours of Silverstone. It was such a great race. It really was. Such a great season opener.
Yeah.
And I mean, I love the sound of the Audi R18. It's just, they sound like a fucking plane.
Yeah. That's
good. And like it was so fun, like the battle in the end between a Porsche, like the Porsche 919 and the Audi R18, and they were just fighting as fuck. And like in the corners, the Audi was just way faster because it shot faster in the corners, and on the straights, the Porsche just pulled past, and they was just overtaking each other every fucking second.
Oh, okay.
It was so great. And one time, the Porsche nearly drove into a wall, and it was wow. I mean, that he pulled the car back onto the street without, like, on the track without driving to the wall. I mean, he was just like moving like a zigzag, and I was like, wow.
Well,
that's reaction time right there.
Reaction time and skill.
And skill, yes.
Yeah.
It's just such a great race. If you did watch the Formula 1 and you're like, I don't feel like Formula 1 anymore, watch WEC. It's better.
Okay.
It's better. It's longer. It's better. Better cars. I mean, like, the LMP1 cars are just so beautiful. I love
beautiful. You're beautiful.
That's why I want project cars right now.
Right now.
For the
you ordered it. When did it get? Or when did it get released?
It will be released 8th of May now. They said 8th of April at first. Then they said middle of May, but now they said they will be finished at 8th of May. And they said it will be done then. I don't think so, but I hope so. It would be great.
Well, that's a game we will definitely report on here.
Definitely, I will report on like shit.
Vincent is like a really fanboy of that.
Yeah, just for to be honest, really just for the LMP1 Audi R18.
Well,
I don't need a Corvette or anything. Just the Audi.
Yeah.
R18.
So, do you think we are over an hour now here?
Nobody listens to this.
Nobody listens. Like
we can just talk about shit now.
Yeah, shit.
Like, I have to pee.
You have to pee.
I have to pee.
Okay, so I think we should wrap it up
before I wet his room.
Yeah, that would be really, really uncomfortable. And I start preparing the nachos.
So,
tasty nachos.
Thank you very much for listening. If you listened this far, you are awesome. We really love you, and yes, we had a blast recording, and it's always fun to see how fast like an hour of talking goes by for us.
I think you should go and make yourself some.
It's just great. It's really great.
Best recipe and from Canada.
Yeah,
I learned.
We would be happy to like see your comments on the next episode, on this episode, and just
definitely
tell us your opinion and give us a thumbs up.
Oh yes, because we like thumbs up. Yeah.
Well, we don't even care if you give us a thumbs down. We don't even care. So do what you like. It's your opinion. We talk about our opinions. If you don't like it, shut up. Thank you for listening, and see you on the next one.
Have a great time.
Goodbye.